Hey folks, this is Everyone Loves Pirates, and I'm back with some more Kerbal Space Program on our hardcore mode. And I thank you guys for sticking with me because I realized a few things. One, I hope you recognized my disclaimer that I'd only been playing this game for a few days. And I think my main issue, one, is it's kind of tedious to watch all these tests. I mean, it's necessary kind of for like a real space program, but I don't think it's that much fun to watch. But you guys let me know that. However, the other thing is I've been over engineering like crazy, and yeah, I've just been trying to do too much at once, and I think it's time. Like, this is what we have active, all these parachutes, all these things that have to be done at different altitudes and different speeds, and it's just not fun. It's frustrating. It's a job, right? I don't want to do a job. I want to play a game and have fun. Not that that isn't fun to do, but I'm feeling the stress. I'm recording. You guys are watching me fail, and maybe that's fun for you. I don't know. Leave me some comments and let me know how much you want me to focus on various things. But in this episode, I'm taking one last one. I'm not going to take any of this stuff. We're not going to look at these for a while. We're going to orbit Kerbin because I want to prove to you that I can do this. Now, I haven't played this game in a week, probably, maybe more. But we do have some technology to spend as well. We have 94 technology points, some research points. And basically we could get one of these or two of these. And there's some good science stuff here that I would really love to have and be able to use at some point, but once again we need to orbit Kerbal. So I'm going to go for some more advanced rocketry. We'll get a bigger tank and some radial engines, thrusters, and general construction might not be bad. We get some struts, which I've used to good effect in the past on my first playthrough of the game. And I've mentioned I'm not a big fan of winglets, but maybe I should become one. I don't know. I think we're going to be okay without them for a bit. Reaction wheel might not be bad, but yeah, I should figure this out first. Let's just grab that. More rocketry kind of stuff so we can get off the ground better. Okay, and here's my other thought. For this one, not so much, but let me know. Would you like me to build stuff outside of the videos? Or do you like watching the building process? Because now it's not too bad, but it's going to get longer and longer each time the more crazy stuff I build. I'm going to try to make it more simple. So let me know in the comments, do you want to see me build stuff, or would you rather me kind of start a video with something already built? Much like I watched Scott Manley's tutorials to learn how to play the game. It's great. I should probably link him, though if you're playing Kerbal Space Program and you're on YouTube and you don't know who he is, then that's probably unlikely. But I started watching some of his interplanetary video, which is his series, which is quite entertaining. It's old now. It's like a year old from when it started, but entertaining to watch. He plays with a lot of mods. And he starts with something already built, and honestly, I think I like that. I don't know if I necessarily want to see him build an entire rocket, but maybe I should. Maybe I'd learn something. Okay, so we unlocked this fuel tank. Now we want to orbit, so we're going to need a couple stages here. Let's see if I can actually do this. I'm not going to... Well, this is a great opportunity to... See, that's the problem. I throw all this tech on there, and then I can't get it up in the air. Yeah. There's a joke there. I'm going to let it go. We'll get a chance possibly to use this parachute again when we need to, but I'm not going to make that something that I'm definitely going to do. See, it's still that issue where I want to mirror stuff. Just so it flies stably, but we don't really need two goo containers, do we? I do want to get that science up there. See, I'm going to do it again, folks. I just said I didn't want to, but now I'm going to. We'll see if we can get away with it. Or we should just do the orbiting. But I should be able to do this. I've done it in the past. What sort of propulsion do we have? We have the 909, which should be good enough to help finish us get into orbit if we do the rest of the stages right. We already got a pretty darn tall rocket, though. We'll see. I'm still surprised we haven't killed a Kerbal. So it's been brought to my attention, once again I did those first 5 videos all together, that the main guys do eventually come back if you kill them, so we want to kind of use some other Kerbals if we can. I just need to remember to change out the crew every time. Oh, we didn't. So we need to hire other astronauts. Let's do that real quick. And I want guys with the most courage and stupidity I can find. Mostly stupidity. Because that basically should be very closely correlated with courage, to be honest. Yeah. Gerald looks like he's going to be kind of our main guy. And that lost list has got to... we're probably going to pick up at some point, but we'll see. Maybe not. Okay, back to parts. But yes, the thought process being that the other guys come back, so they'll fall off your lost list, but if you pay attention to your lost list, otherwise, you'll get to see how many Kerbals you killed. So... Oh, we don't have a... We're going to want to get rid of that. Let's put another stacked decoupler. Oop, missed. And while I'm thinking about it, let's get those legs on with 3x symmetry. Which should be able to support all this weight coming down as long as that parachute works. Okay, should I use these big guys or should I use the little ones? I think I can get away with the little ones. I'm going to try to get away with 3 of them as well. I think that'll be fine. Like I said, it's been a while since I played, and I really don't have a very good idea of how much thrusting I'm going to need here. I'm going to See, I'm already spending 1/3 of our money. And that's the other issue, is keeping this to the point where... we're not going to waste all of our money. Okay, you know I'm a big fan of music and games, but I'm kind of digging whatever this little jaunty tune is. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. But I think I mentioned this before, but it just makes kind of light of the situation. It's like, doo-doo-doo, everyone's going to die. This will be fun. It's like an 80s sitcom. I love the 80s. I'm a product of the 80s. So if you have any complaints, send them to the 80s. What do you think? Think that'll get there? The boosters? Then we'll decouple those. Then the main rocket with the little nozzle that I can tilt the rocket with so I don't need the fins. Then decouple that. Then we have our last stage to hopefully get us into orbit. Though it might take a while with that tiny little deal, but hopefully we'll be out of the atmosphere by then. Better be, otherwise we're done. But if nothing else, we'll be able to save this amount, I hope. Let's give it a shot. So this is going to be our Kerbal Orbiter. I don't even know if I'm using Mark 1 correctly. Someone feel free to educate me if I'm not. But there we go. And let's go to launch. How we doing? 9 minutes in, I blabbered a bunch at the beginning. It's not too bad. We did take that, right? We took the deal to orbit. Good. So just to look real quick, in case Sepratron 1, I think that's what we have on here, right? It's not gonna. We can right click on it. No, that's just a. Oh, that's a Sepratron. No. Oh, those are the little booster guys. Never mind. So we won't be testing that. We could have put it on there. Should we go back and do that? Oh, I told myself I wasn't going to do this. I think we should, because I think we'll get to that point fairly easily. Of course, it's on the launch pad now. How much do we get back if we just recover a vessel? Because I said no reverting. Let's try it. Okay, I think we get everything back. Or at least most of it. The crew? No, I changed the crew out. What happened? Okay. No reverting. Crew. Chip. Jebediah, darn you. Did I do that myself? Okay. Yes. Stay. Okay. Looks good. We'll see. Let's throw those Separatrons on real quick. And we kind of want them to... what do I use? That. Yeah, that should get them away, right? Yeah, what the heck. We need some nose cones. Okay. Should I just check this again real quick? See, now I feel horrible. I'm doing everything I said I wasn't going to do. R10. This is R10, right? Yeah. But we need to test it at that thing that we won't because we're doing it first. The radial decoupler, we might get a chance to do that. But if it happens kind of thing is what I'm going to do. I just want to make sure that these guys are on the right deal, and they are absolutely not. Decoupler, so we want to basically just throw them on with the decoupler so they fire at the same time. Save, launch. Okay. Put our throttle at, I don't know, 2/3. Why not? Because we're doing the boosters first. Make sure that's right. Yep. Jebediah, son of a Kerbal, Worman. You're not supposed to be here. What is wrong with you? Well, he's going to have to do it because I don't want to have to reclaim this again. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Last time. So hopefully these will get us to that altitude. I don't think they will, but at least it'll shoot them clear of us if we need to. Oh yeah, we're not even going to get close on those. Now if we put 8 on there. Oh wow. Okay, interesting. Well, somehow that didn't kill us. I'm very happy about that. Okay, let's take this up to full because, yeah, we're going to have to do that. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get orbital, to be honest. I never put my stability on. Start angling. This will help us a little bit, hopefully. Getting into orbit. Of course, with our speed's getting up there now. Go to the map. You can look at our apoapsis. I need to climb that a little bit higher based on the amount of fuel I have, I think. Yeah. Once again, I'm not an expert at this game, as is perfectly clear, but I was hoping that would mean some dead Kerbals. Actually, we're still gaining speed, so we have a chance. What are we at now? Oh, much better, much better. Okay, so now I definitely want to start taking it over. We're at 2 minutes there. I'm going to kill the engines for a second. We got it on a kind of a weird orbit. We're not on the equator at all, but let's add a maneuver here and see what it's going to take to get orbit. That'll do it. Now it's claiming about a minute burn, and honestly I think we can do that. This wasn't pretty, but as long as we can get this over 70, basically, we'll get into orbit. Now, I can continue to burn here. I'm not too good at kind of doing the constant burn to get into orbit. I do a little better with just setting my maneuvers and doing what it tells me to do. So I think I'm going to do that. And we're going to split the burn, so what, 30, 40 seconds about. So at T minus 40, I'll burn. And might as well just kind of time warp up to that so you guys aren't waiting forever. Okay, that's good. And we will... Oh, I never took it to the mark. There we go. Whatever, close enough. Close enough for government work, especially Kerbal government work. Now we can see our pretty little thing here. I'm going to wait until we get into orbit to do the science, though we do have the extra goo canister. I wonder if I can get any decent science here. Did we get it? Yeah, see, we got some last time. I'm gonna wait just in case. We might get a better opportunity. If nothing else, I can get it on our way back down. So yeah, we got plenty of burn left. So we will eventually get put into orbit here. Slot into orbit? What should we call it? I don't know. Actually, it's going to be a little closer than I thought. But I still think we have more than enough. Of course, we need to save some to get back to Kerbal. So I'm pretty much just going to make sure we get there. Uh-oh. I lied. We ran out. Well, on the bright side, we did not achieve orbit, but we will end up back on the planet eventually. Ah, man, that was close, though. Well, what can we do? We can do a crew report. Nope. Science? Yeah, actually, we got a lot of science we can do here. So we hadn't done that yet. Space near Kerbal. Kerbin. Ah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Sorry. Just let it go. Let it go, man. Let it go. I could EVA Jebediah and put him into orbit. That's a nice little spiral galaxy out there or something. Cool. Also, let me know. I'll take some feedback. I haven't tried running this game at 720p. There's so much text, I assumed running it at 1080 would be nicer since I could record at 1080. But then again, if you guys don't watch it at 1080, you're not going to be able to see any of the text. So let me know if you prefer to see this at 720. I just don't really know what it looks like, but I assume it's going to blow the text up for you a bit. We were close. About 80 meters a second off. Okay, so we need to speed up time here because this is going to take forever. But we will end up back in the atmosphere. I might as well... Pardon me. Yeah, I might as well ditch this. That should also make it back to Earth. We aren't putting junk into orbit. And... yeah, not a whole lot to do except for speed up time. Occasionally... I'm sure we did the EVA when we were up here before. Oh, here we go. We didn't have any upper atmosphere stuff, apparently. Maybe I should try to do an EVA from here. Or a goo from here, at least. Yeah, there we go. I knew there'd be good stuff. Let's see if we can get him to do it. I'm sorry that it's dark, but... you gonna hang on there? Good job, buddy. EVA report? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you probably should get back in the ship. That's what he said. And it's saying, hey, you probably don't want to go faster because of our physics system. But I say, you know what? Let's risk it. We don't have a lot on this ship. I think we'll be safe. Now, the thing we do want to check, as I take it speed back down real quick, where do we want our parachute to go? Okay, so we're about halfway to parachute. Turned off stability control just so this thing would kind of orient itself in the right direction. Save a little electric charge since we can't recharge that. So when we get near 25 is when I'm going to see if we can do the parachute. Okay, now that we're re-entering, I don't have any mods, there's no real re-entry or anything like that, but I am going to slow it down for re-entry so physics don't No, it is going to affect our speed quite a bit, so I don't want physics to destroy the ship. Looks hot. Okay, we're getting close to 5. We're way too fast. So basically we need to slow down to 700 meters per second by the time we get to 18 kilometers above the surface. And we're slowing down pretty fast, faster than we're falling. So we might have a chance here. Just gotta get down to 700 in time. Oh, it's gonna be close. Gonna be close. It's not gonna be close enough. Darn it. Okay. So we're landing on the dark side, and we're gonna land in the mountains. That could be cool. Actually, we might not quite make the mountains. But if we did, that'd be probably new science. Jebediah's happy. Yay. See what he sees? Interior. Of course, I did this once and I couldn't find my way out of it. But it's the camera button. And I have no idea how close the ground is. I want to turn on ground scatter. But we are going to orient downwards at least. Might lock on stability control for that. And lower these. And... oh, what the heck. We'll fire the parachute. I'll go at least a time warp 2 for you guys. Just kind of don't want to be time warping when that opens. At least not a lot. I feel like we're getting kind of close. I'm going to go back down to 1. There we go. And from here we can time warp to the ground. Probably just don't want to land on the ground at time warp either. Okay. Well, we did manage to get some science, which is good. We'll try to get a little bit more crew report from here. Oh, wait, we need to take stuff out, don't we? EVA, take data, store data, get back in. I guess we could have just stored it as we got back in. Okay, let's do a crew report. Yeah, we are on the grasslands. That's new to us. So because of that, we will also EVA report over the grasslands. We're flying, apparently. We will jump off and crash to the ground, as any good Kerbal does. This does not deserve a flag, but we will... I probably should have stored that other EVA report. It's too late now. This one wouldn't be flying. This would be on the surface. Oh well. We want a surface sample. Yep, looks like dirt. Okay. And we'll never get back up there, so we will just recover. So a failure, yet not a failure. We got 15-ish science based on what Jebediah was holding on his body, and we'll take the Mark 1 and recover that as well. And we got another 46, so we got a little over 60 science for that. We're sitting at 65, which allows us to get some more parts. So thanks for watching, folks. I think it's good. I think we'll get into orbit in the next episode, and from orbit, well, you're halfway anywhere, as they say, so maybe the moon. But that's for the next episode or two, or yeah, whatever. But so thanks for watching, and I will see you all then. Bye-bye.